Hey, what's up guys? Justin here. In this video, what we're gonna look at is how to build a fire. This video is really for my TheDadPack customers, but using a titanium stove and a few different, just ways to start a fire. I thought I'd make this video for you, for my customers, and also just for, YouTube in general on how you can quickly and effectively make a fire should a scenario come into play where you need one. This is the TheDadPack. This is my product. This is a premium, top-notch survival pack for families. The one pack covers an entire family, and the whole point is to have an easy access point to always have, over 80 pieces of professional grade gear, always on hand. And so you probably know that, but inside, I was just going to show you guys, this is the stove. This is the Kubik brand. I use a few different brands, but I just want to show you, I'm not, like, the whole point of the TheDadPack is to be like a non-Eagle Scout, non-Navy SEAL dad and still be able to survive and keep your family going. So inside this, we just want to have an easy way to build a stove. And so you really have just a couple titanium pieces, and it's like Legos. It's pretty easy. I'm not even the best at building things, I'll be honest. But it's not as hard as you think if you're willing to sit down and look at things. There's an inside that's a little, hollowed in, and then there's an outside. This is the exterior. You'll also notice there are some notches, some face down, some face up. And so obviously you keep the outsides facing the outsides, and you start to kind of build your walls. You're gonna build the 3 outside walls first, like so. Doing this live is always a little intimidating. You'll build 3, and then you'll put in the bottom. Again, the side that doesn't have the little outside piece is what's gonna be facing out. And there's little slots here where you'll insert these 3 pieces. I mean, it really is, again, for someone like myself who's not super handy, it's pretty easy. So now we've got 4 pieces in there, and now comes the front, where the nice logo is. And again, this is kind of the hardest piece to put in, only because it's the last piece to put in. But if you're willing to bend it like Beckham, then you'll get it on pretty easy. Like so. I think that's it. Is that it? Looks lopsided. What'd I do wrong? Oh, that's not doing all the way. Yeah. So there she is. That's simple. Okay. Now there's 2 pieces at the top that will go on diagonally here, like so. You want the little slit to face up, so that when you put the next one on, it can go down on it and in it. And again, you're just literally putting them into, you just slide them right in. And so now you have a really sturdy, like, I'm squeezing this tighter than you'd think. And it's pretty strong. And so where you go from there is you'd open up your TheDadPack, and having a stove is just really great for having just a centralized spot for your family to gather to. Let me show you as I open things up. I mean, this is just a ton of gear. These are 3 Velcroed pouches. This bottom one is where you'd keep fire and water stuff. And so let me put you back here. How about I put my thumb on the camera for you? Perfect. And so I'm just gonna rip off this pouch. And inside, there's a bunch of different ways to start a fire. Sometimes I'll pack some different things, but this is always my favorite. Everybody wants to be a Jedi. I don't know if you can see the fire. It's bright outside. So what I do Again, I'm not an Eagle Scout, so I want to make a pack that any dad can handle, any mom can handle. Is I take, these are not Cheeto Puffs, okay? These are very flammable, like waterproof fire starters that you break up, and you can really work them to where they start to rip apart, and then these become really flammable. You see that? They'll stay lit for a good amount of time. Maybe, I don't know, depends. 3 or 4 minutes if, well, that wasn't a very good showing, but you would put them in here, and then you go gather some wood, which I probably should do, but you just put a little bit of kindling on top of this, put a couple of these in there, light them, and now you're off to the races. Let me also show you, every TheDadPack's gonna come with a folding saw that's capable of tackling some pretty big trees. And so you can really get a nice fire started. As well, I'll show you that I'm not gonna get it out. Again, I probably should, but I'm just not for this video. Inside every TheDadPack right here is a titanium pot. And those pots can just sit right on, or that pot can sit right on top of this. And now you're beginning to boil water, or, you know, whatever it is you want to do. If you want to put an MRE meal, some kind of powdered meal where you can just pour into a pot with water and so forth, then again, you're off to the races. So that is how you make the Kuvik stove, or whatever brand it is you get. I'm sorry you have a headache now. Taking it apart, obviously, is as easy as putting it together, and probably easier. You just go piece by piece, and you put your Cheeto Puff. Hopefully it's not there. You actually have a fire. That one was barely used, and so we're gonna use that again. This is my personal pack, and so, anyways, okay, come on, let's do it. There we go. Back in. A lot of times, we all know that when you get something out, it's very difficult to put it back in. I'm missing a, oh, there she is. But I just want to show you that if you just get these stacked up, it'll slide on in very easily. So there you go, guys. That is how you make a fire using the TheDadPack. And whether or not you have a TheDadPack, at least using a Kuvik stove. I'm not sponsored. I think that this brand is great, but I use several brands, and so they're all pretty good. The one who sponsors me first will get all the attention in my videos. But until then, get after it.